Hi guys, and welcome to Angling For You, and today you join me with a little bit of a different video. Now, when we were in the lockdown, we decided to do a few of these funky little videos, and it seems by looking on a few channels that are out and about that these catch on quite a lot, and it's quite interesting that people do them. I think it's really good because it shows other people and all sorts of things like that. So we've got a few different types. So I don't specifically know what order we'll send them out in, but today's is going to be about my top 5 videos that we've filmed this year, 2021. Now I've got some other ones around other YouTube channels that I watch, new and ones that I've been watching for a while, so they'll be popping up out and about as well. So we are going to do a few of these little top 5s just because I get asked about them. I see also other people doing them and they seem to go down quite well, and people are always interested in what other people are watching, so I think it's pretty cool. So I've got my phone here, so if you do see me up and down, that's where I'm looking as for a little guider to remember what videos I've actually picked. And as you can imagine, doing over 100 or close to 100 videos this year, there's a lot to pick from. Now, for me, I'm going to start obviously with number 5. Now, this all started from Matty Dawes way back into January, and the video that I've chosen is the 11-minute challenge. Now, it's not the first one that we did, it's the revisited one that we filmed in October at Moorfields Farm. Now, Matty started this off in the very, very cold winter months, and then Kaylee Dowd did it after, and then so on and so on and so on, and there's quite a few people that have done it now, me included, and I always felt like the more progressively it got into the year, the more people did it in better weather. I think the first time we did it we were in like 1 degree, so I didn't want to do it in the summer because I thought, you know, that'd be a bit unfair, so I waited to sort of the back end of the year, late October, and we had a day at Moorfields Farm, and to be fair, it was quite a bit of a freak day, where we had quite a warm day, and the fish were playing ball. So I thought, let's take on that 11-minute challenge and try again. Now, whilst I'm talking, of course, in this area up here, that video will be playing in the background. Now, that, I don't want to spoil it, but I'll say it was a very, very good score, and I felt really positive about it. It was such a good fun to do it, and I love that there's challenges going around between the different YouTube channels, and I hope that goes into next year and that people do it, because I just think it's a real bit of fun, nothing serious, and just a great little bit of inter-community challenging, and it allows amateurs like myself to have a go, and professionals as well. So it is quite a funky one. So that's my number 5. Number 4. Before I go into this, I just say all the links to these videos will be underneath in the link of the bio. So if you go underneath the video and scroll down, you can click on the links and see each one of these videos individually if you've not seen them. So my number 4, this was a funny one. So again, this is winter carp and F1s at Willows in Lindome Lakes, and I did this in a part 1 and a part 2. Just to show 2 different ways of how I'd attack F1s and small carp in the winter. The part 1 is the one that I'm talking about. Unfortunately, I did have a moment where I thought I'd cut out a little odd swear word, and you know, I don't like to swear. Everybody swears, but I don't like that on the group, so I ended up having to take it off and repost it. So it didn't do the views that it justifiably should have done. It was an excellent video, I thought, and I had Tom Potts there filming from different angles. We've got some great close-up shots, we've got some across lake shots, we've got some close-in netting shots. It was a brilliant put together video, and I just seemed to get the method just right that day, fishing around 8.5 to 9 meters, and I was fishing on the deck with a really dotted down float, with a single corn over micros, just gently potting in a small amount of micros, and it really did work. That day we had an excellent day, and an excellent bag of fish Aaron let us put in the net, as well. So it was a great little day, and especially considering the early that day when we got there, the weather was very wet. It did clear up throughout the day, but it was a superb video, and I really enjoyed to doing it. And big thanks to Tom again for some of that footage that he filmed on that day. So that was my number 4. My number 3 was it was an evening match, a little knock up. Myself and 5 of the other lads from the group, including Matt, who obviously runs the group with me, on beaches. Now, you sometimes fish a match where it's just what you do is the exact thing that you need to do on that day, and that certainly was the day. We fished a 3-hour match. I think I ended up with about 115 or so pound around that area, which was brilliant. If I stayed on there, I could have had 200 pound with another couple of hours to go, I'm sure of it. They were absolutely there. I just picked up the 301 map pole, which I only used twice, 3 times, because obviously then Midi gave me the flagship XZ65. So it wasn't really cut out for that. It had 10 elastic, and I feel if I'd have had some slightly stronger elastic on, we'd have got more. Well, we wouldn't lose any, but we'd have got them in quicker, and probably netted a few more fish. But that said, it was an amazing. Since I put the paste in first drop, they were there. I found a little sort of, I don't know, 1 foot by 1 foot piece of flag. They were like a little paving stone, and I fished on top of that over the bridge, over the tree, and they were there, and they stayed there, and it was brilliant. And I'd had a really strong week, a lot of stuff going on and personal stuff, and that was the perfect session to just make me feel better. So a really good watch again, if you want to watch that one. Moving on to number 2. So number 2 is the adrenaline baits test, and I also had so much footage that I did it as catching big carp on paste as well. What a session. I actually, because I was looking through them last night to put this list together, I actually re-watched the whole episode of that on fishing Laurels, and it was just mental. I daren't even guess how much weight I had. Obviously it's a pleasure session, it's not in a match situation, but I had at least 10 carp into double figures that day. We didn't even get everything on camera, that's why I split it over 2 different films. Starts off by just picking up the adrenaline baits from Fishing Tackle and Bait, and we go through talking around what they smell like, how they are to mix, what they come with, and then just, it was just one of those days. Again, like exactly how you'd planned and you wanted it to do. I fed that line while I fished and filmed another video. I was doing obviously the unboxing review on the XZ65, and I was fishing. The first film I did was the unboxing, and then I did the mudline, fishing the mudline video first. While I was doing that, I'd fed a couple of pots, which is about an handful and a half, about 100ml pots of 6mm fishery pellets, and left it alone for a couple of hours while we were doing the other filming. And when I settled back on them with the paste, they were there, and just it was crazy. And one of them I even had to get off my peg. I had to do like it up chuffing out like a submarine. I had James Nix, my my half cousin, with me, and he did a bit of filming for that last fish. It was bedlam. It was one of them you have to get off your box or you're losing your pole situation. So just a superb session. Just proves again how good Lindholme Lakes is. And just, yeah, and it wasn't a particularly great weather day either. A lot of these fishery videos were not in great weather, which is also surprising why I've chose these. So that's my number 2. So that takes me on to my number 1. Now I'm pretty sure that a few of you will have guessed this. It was filming the Catch 24-hour challenge on Mark's private pegs in Ullerskelf. Obviously, if you're fans of the channel, or if you watch and look on the group, unfortunately we lost Mark Bolton, who's a good friend to us both. Mort and Matt, obviously Matt had known him longer. but a great guy. Has his own private pegs. We used to, you pay to fish there. He'd come down, he'd chat to you, he'd let you order takeaways to your house, and it'd make it easy for you to pick up. He'd give you tips on what we're fishing right. He'd give you his own made baits. Just a wealth of knowledge, and just a super genuine, nice to get on with guy. And it was just gutting out of the blue. And we were filming the catch as we do every year. We were both stuck on that and said let's do it on those pegs. We set ourselves a tall order. 20 pounds of silvers between us, 5 pike, 5 barbel off 2 pegs, not allowed to move. I'm not going to tell you the results. It was very, very good fishing. We did really well. The second day it was tough because it was red hot. We got a stupid heat wave and it was smoking hot. But I'm not going to spoil the results if you've not watched it. But that is my number one for definite. Just being at nature with a very difficult challenge, working together, being with Matt just overnight, just enjoying what we do, and again, not taking it too seriously, but just going back to basics. And I used my granddad's 50-year-old cane rod that he made. He's obviously not been with us for at least 11 years now. So again, a little homage to him with his centre pin as well, re-greased and relined the centre pin as well. So that was quite special to me to do that. So yeah, it was just all in all a great video. So there's my top 5. There's lots of videos to choose from, and it's been a really fantastic year, great times in filming, and we've really enjoyed what we do. It's crazy when you look back and you see how much you've filmed in 1 year. And sometimes I'm merging to thinking, did I film it this year or last year, or it seems so long ago, 12 months ago. But we really appreciate everything that you all do to support that, and all the feedback that you give on the videos. What I'd ask on this one is if you could put what your favourite video for this year could be. One of those 5. It could be in any number of any other one that you've watched. If you want to put what that is and why, and give us a little bit of feedback, and also maybe what you'd want to see coming into 2022. Is there another video or something that you haven't seen us done, or somewhere you want us to go that we've maybe not done yet, and we can put that on as well. So thank you very much. I will join you very soon on some of the other ones that we're going to release, and you'll get my thoughts on those and see what you think about that. And like I said, all the links for these 5 videos are in the bio below. So if you do want to check any of them out, then you feel free to check those out. So if you could like, share and subscribe, that'd be fantastic. If you want to join us on the Facebook group, there's lots of giveaways, lots of Q&As. We've got loads of interaction from the members on there. It's a family friendly group, no banter. If you want to join us on the Instagram, angling_for_you, again, lots of pictures, see what we're up to. That's also superb. And if you could like, share and subscribe. And until the next one, guys, thank you very much for watching. Tight lines.